Hello, it's Anita Bean again with BeanDesigns.com. We're going to do the second installment of creating our scrapbook page. We need to open the previous page that we were working on. So let's open our sample page XCF. Here we were. Our next step is going to be pulling in our pictures. So I'm going to go to my file and drag and drop my two pictures onto the page. I have two pictures now. So I'm going to use my move tool and move this one up here and this one here. I don't like the shape of these pictures. I'm going to make them to be mostly square. So I'm going to choose the rectangle tool to make them square. Make sure that I'm on the correct layer. I'm going to start in the top left and draw a basic square. Push select, invert, and delete. Select none. Choose my daughter's layer. Still using the rectangle tool. Invert and delete. Select none. I want to rotate those just a little bit. So we're on my daughter's picture. Rotate and apply. We'll choose my son's layer. Rotate and apply. We'll use the move tool. M on your keyboard. Move him a little bit closer, move her up just a bit. Excellent. Now, how are those pictures being held onto our scrapbook page? Well, I think they should be held on there by some photo prongs. So let's pull a photo prong onto our page. And here it is, hiding underneath that picture. Now this photo prong is much larger than that picture perspective-wise. So let's use our scale tool over on the left, and we're going to make it, let's make it a 1/2 inch. Scale. Well, let's undo that. Edit, undo scale. Now, let's click Keep Aspect in our scale. And we'll choose inches, and we'll choose 1/2 inch and scale. There we are. Let's use the rotate tool. I'm going to change that angle just a bit. We'll click on the move tool to move that prong where we want it. Now we want to duplicate. Let's duplicate that prong. On the bottom of the layer palette, we can duplicate it. So let's drag the duplicate down, and let's duplicate it again. So we're going to want 2 down there. Duplicate it again, and let's put 1 here. Duplicate it again. I'm going to put 1 here, and 1 more time. So we have 2. Now let's rotate them all into the angles we would like them to be. Apply. Choose the next one. Rotate. And apply. Let's move those 2 into place. M on the keyboard for move. Move it. We'll choose the third prong on the layer, and let's rotate this one how we want it and apply it. And let's move tool, move it into place. Highlight the next layer, rotate and apply. Highlight the next layer, rotate and apply. Move tool, put them into place. So now we have our prongs in place. And you notice I don't have them exactly parallel, because if you're doing it in real life, you may not have them exactly parallel. They do look two-dimensional, so let's do our shadow just like we did on our ribbon. These are a tad bit smaller than our ribbon was, so I'm going to make our offset to be 2 instead of 3. Okay. And we have a shadow. I'm not going to do all of the shadows for time's sake, but you can see that your settings are saved each time. You can just work your way down the layers, adding shadows to the prongs. Our pictures also need to have shadows on them. So you can highlight your picture on the layer palette and do a shadow on it. Makes them three-dimensional. Alright, so the final step for this stage would be to save as. And once again, we're on the same page, so we can just use the same title and push save. Remember that we are saving in XCF, so we maintain our layers for future modifications on the scrapbook page. We've saved it as an XCF. So in this video, we pulled in our pictures, we did our prongs, and we did our shadows. So, and again, this was Anita Bean with beandesigns.com, and I'll come back with the next video, and we will work on bringing our elements in. Thank you.